What if everyday shopping could support your favorite nonprofit? The Market America NPO program helps nonprofits earn royalties when supporters shop online. Shop, earn, support your mission. No subscription fee, no inventory, just everyday shopping that helps your cause. Turn everyday purchases into support for your nonprofit. Ready to get started? Contact Doug and Carol Jones at dkjmmall@gmail.com or visit our website at shop.com/DougandCarolMall. Join us today and turn your everyday shopping into real community impact.
Hello, everyone. This is Carol, and I welcome you to GG United by Love. Now, this episode was actually published before, but I am adding some information because you're going to hear Deborah and Penny talk about the unfranchised business that they are in together. And this one is a little bit different and go a little further because now I have joined the company for the unfranchised business, Market America. So this episode means a little bit more to me now, and it gives you an opportunity to learn about what I'm doing. What I learned from the ladies really influenced me to get involved. And if it influences you to just want to know more information, let me know. And I'll make sure that we connect with you and explain this business opportunity. And so I just want to give you a little heads up so you might listen a little bit more intense this time. This is something that anyone can do. It's all about shopping a little bit wiser than you are now and telling people what you do. I think most of it can do that. Anyway, let's get started. And do let me know if you'd like to know more. Thank you.
You're like a breath of fresh air, softly blowing spring through your hair. Sunlight in the sky on your face, bringing joy and love to this place. Bring joy and love to this place in my heart. You bring joy and love to this place in my heart. You bring joy and love to this place in my heart. You bring joy and love to this place in my heart. La 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 la.
Hello and welcome. I am Karol V. Brown Jones, and welcome to GG United by Love. GG stands for grandmothers and their girls, and that girl means their daughters, their daughter-in-laws, granddaughters. We're going to throw in the grandsons as well, and cousins, sisters, nieces, and your good friends too. This is for you. That means all women are welcome here. I focus on the grandmothers because grandmothers are special, right? Most of you agree with me. On this podcast, I will share wisdom from wise women, family groups coming together and getting to know each other better, closing the generation gap, women and some men with some good business tips for us and things that we need to know about. Thank you for being here, and I hope that you will share this program with your friends and subscribe to the YouTube channel and to this podcast. I'm ready to start. I have two beautiful women with me, Deborah Thompson and Penny Lafferty. They're good friends, but they're also business partners. Ladies, introduce yourself. And Penny, tell us who you are. Deborah, you're on screen for me. Let's you start first. I met you first, and then you introduced me to Penny. So thank you. I love introductions to other beautiful people. Tell us about yourself. Where'd you grow up?
Very good. Thank you, Deborah Thompson, and I'm from Exton, Pennsylvania. I'm a proud mother of three adult children who have children of their own. I'm a 74 year of age. I don't use the word old. Year of age, grandmother and great grandmother.
Ah, beautiful. And not afraid to say it.
Not afraid at all.
I'm glad to hear that. How about you, Penny? Let's start with what, give us the same information there, and then we'll come back and forth.
Okay.
Penny Lafferty.
My name's Penny Lafferty. I'm a very proud 78-year-old, 8 years young, I should say. I'm a widow now, and I love what I do for a living. And
Okay.
I grew up in Philadelphia, in the streets of Philadelphia.
All right. And your family have children?
And I am a great grandmother. I have 4 daughters. I have 9 grandchildren, and I have a great granddaughter who just turned 9 2 days ago.
Oh, beautiful. I love when grandmothers stand up and be proud and become greater and greater.
Well, the Lord said, go and multiply, so I obeyed.
All right. Good for you. Beautiful. Okay, Deborah, tell us a little bit more about growing up, where you grew up, and tell us a little bit about your journey.
My journey. Oh, I love that word, journey. And the journey is definitely better together. I grew up in Coatesville, Pennsylvania, not far from Exton. Wonderful community called Carver Court, named after George Washington Carver.
Nice.
And my parents were entertainers, and my father worked a full-time job as well. My mother did not have to work. My father did everything. He treated her as the queen that she deserved to be.
You fortunately were blessed to have parents that encourage you, and now you're an entertainer.
Yes, I'm a singer-songwriter. And from watching both of them, my father played guitar and my mother sang. My father did the MC work in the band. It just has developed me in a different way. The music developed me in one way, and in another way, the unfranchised business has developed me.
Let's learn more about Penny.
My name's Penny Lafferty, and my background was in nursing. I grew up a little bit different. My mom and dad divorced while she was pregnant with me, so I never got to really know my dad. So I grew up as a welfare child. A lot of the kids couldn't play with me. I guess they thought my mom was going to take their wives, thought my mom might be taking their husbands or whatever goes in. So I grew up a little bit on the tough side. Had a lot of fights, kicked some butts. I certainly got my butt kicked a lot. And the soup kitchens, but grew up, I was severe tongue-tied as a child. So that was a major part of a lot of the fights and all, people laughing at you and bullying me. But it was the greatest gift because I have learned to love. I have learned that when I see someone being bullied and all, I immediately go to their defense because I know that feeling. I was on there. And I never had a compliment till I was in ninth grade. I'll never forget Mrs. McLaughlin saying to me, don't let these D's and F proclaim that's who you are. You have something more to give. So I grew up tough. I ended up being an unwed mother and never really appreciating myself. Dropped out of school. I kind of a rough kid. I have to share, I'm going to share a little deep. I even ended up in prison. I ended up in the house of correction, but I walked into the courtroom at 1801 Vine Street. I'll never forget it. And I had that chip on my shoulder, like I was better than I'm 15, of just about going on 16. Like I'm the tough, because that's all I knew how to be. It was a defense. Now I know that, but back then. So he said, you think this is for hooky in school. I was truancy because we went to school to fight. We didn't really learn as much. And he said, "You really think you're tough, huh?" And I said, "I hold my own." Cockiness I was portraying at the time. And that judge gave me 37 days in the House of Correction, and I would kiss his feet if I saw him today because it changed the way I thought. I started thinking about Mrs. McLaughlin again, that I was worth something. And I finally went back, I got my GED, and I just started to learn to like myself. And I always talk to my Father in heaven, not my biological father. My dream was to have a daddy. I wanted a father so much. I used to see myself sitting at the top of the steps, and then daddy's coming home, and he would come looking for me. Sorry. Our Father in heaven has become my dad. He was my Father in heaven. And well, he ended up spoiling me so much. I became a daddy's girl. I would say, "Here I am, Father, coming at you again. I want to go to night school." And I went to night school, and I went to Bucks County Community College, and that's where I got my GED. And then I was a waitress for a long time. And I kept looking at the oldest waitress, and I kept thinking, that's going to be me. And that's a big fear because they were struggling in there. I'm only in my 30s, and they see them struggling, 70 years old, carrying trays. So I went back and I got my nursing. I worked 11 to 7, took the kids to daycare during the day, and got some sleep. And I finally got my nurse's aide, and then kept doing it. I got my LPN, and then I kept doing it I got my bachelor's in nursing. And I loved being a nurse. It was great, but we were broke. And I did a lot of those MLMs
What's
things,
MLN? What's MLN?
like Amway, Mary Kay, those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wasn't making any money. And then my late husband, I'm a widow now, and we invested. We took a second mortgage. I don't know how we got the credit because we didn't even have a FICO score. I mean, it must have been 5, whatever the number. We didn't have a number, but we did. We got it vending machines, and by the second year, we got to foreclosure. And that's when I said, "Father, I'm talking to you again. Come here. I need you." Because I was praying, and 3 days later, this man knocked at my door and showed me something that was so radically different. That was 31 years ago. And I said, "Father, I need you. I need you as my silent partner." That's why you always see L period. It's our Lord, and then it's Penny. My husband died 13 years ago. He had an aneurysm. And the whole company just embraced me and all my partners, especially my Deborah and I have been friends. I bet it's at least 30 years, best friends.
This is a beautiful story, ladies. Thank you so
Oh,
much for
thank you.
Okay, Penny, you were in the business first, and you brought Deborah in.
Right, I was in the business, and Debbie has already tried a couple of things.
Deborah joins the business.
What happened was that my mother died 2 weeks after her 60th birthday, way too soon to be gone. A few years later, I found myself going down that same path where my legs had swollen so badly. So they were so big I couldn't even get socks on. And I said, "Oh my God, oh my God." I made a doctor's appointment. Of course, doctors, if they don't think it's life threatening, you wait. In the meantime, a high school friend of mine had stopped by and brought me a purple bottle. And she said, "Well, I know you're going to the doctor, but while you're waiting, just take this."
Be part of the millions who are thriving with Isotonic's Daily Essentials packets. This is your daily nutrition, simplified. Most adults fall short of their requirements for one or more essential nutrients. One serving of Isotonic's Daily Essentials helps you get the vital nutrients you need to support overall health. It's 4 superstar supplements in a single, easy-to-mix blend, including OPC3, the world's most powerful antioxidant. Isotonic's Daily Essentials packets. Get your portable power now.
And I'm like, yeah. She said, just take this. So I did. And within 3 days of taking this product, my legs started to go down. And within a week, completely gone. And I said, oh my, I need to get more of this. So what happened was that young lady, my friend, she disappeared on me.
Oh no.
I'm like,
But she
what
got you
the
started though.
heck?
That's what I
So
call one. That's what I call one of those earth angels. She was there for the moment. She connected you with what she needed to do, and then she did her job and she was out of there.
then she was out. And so I made a few phone calls, and somebody said, you know, who you should get in touch with is Penny Lafferty. Penny Lafferty is moving, Penny Lafferty this, Penny Lafferty that. I said, yeah, you're right. I need to get a hold of this Penny Lafferty. And that's what happened. I got to meet with Penny and her late husband, who I adored, Pat, and the friendship right away. Her warmth, her big heart. She was down to earth, and her loyalty, oh, unfathomable.
Okay.
And we were friends, struck it off, and 30 years later, here we are.
That's beautiful. Beautiful story. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Did many trips together.
Mm. So
Sleep
tell us about
overnight, Debbie. Come stay at my place. Alan, you come stay at mine. We've done so much together.
Market America Business Opportunity.
that's nice. Tell us more about the business. Now tell us, Penny, you explain to us what this is.
I find it's a little bit of everything. We have many careers. We have an online shopping mall. We have an online presence. Now we're working with a lot of the students from different colleges. I feel
What's the
that
name of the company?
the name of the company is
Yes.
that what you, yeah, marketamericashop.com. I'm very proud of this company. The company has received so many accolades. They never advertise. All of us do all the advertisements. We love what the company has given us. I really feel you can go to school and go to college. I'm not condemning any of that, but most of them will teach you to work for somebody else. In
True.
our university, if we can train you and all, you'll find you never have to work for anybody else but you. And in today's world, everybody has a little something on the side.
Penny is so humble. She would never tell you this, but Penny is a member of our Millionaires Club with our company.
Beautiful.
That's how vast and prolific that this company is that we are partnered with. Yes. It's an e-commerce and digital marketing online business. And the founder, it's a family owned business. The founders, J.R. Ridinger and his beautiful wife, Lauren Ridinger, founded this company. And he just felt that people needed to own their own businesses to define their own finances. The structures out there pay from the top to the bottom. Whereas you have someone who's a department head or this large company like the car dealerships, the realtors, beauty salons, barbershops, any of those, there's only one person that's going to be able to take care of the customer that walks in. And so the rest, everybody else is left out in the cold, waiting for another customer to walk in. So, what our founder did was to make that was called a horizontal structure, where you have this, and each time it gets lower, people make less and less. They make only a small amount of the profits that the company makes. So, what our founder did was he flipped the horizontal marketing structure on the side, and it's called the vertical marketing structure, where there's only two lines of distribution. Everybody can lock arms, and we pay from the bottom to the top.
Hmm.
100%.
This
100%.
is sounding
What
really
company pays you
complicated.
100%?
It
Us.
sounds really complicated. So I know we're going to have a workshop with you ladies to really explain this because it sounds so exciting. And I'm sure the listeners would want to know more. As far as, okay, so Penny mentioned she had been in like some other multi-level businesses. How is this different? How is it different than Amway? And yeah, go
But
Yep.
ahead.
but because I've done so many, it was almost nearly impossible for a person to succeed because one of the faults, and I hate to make a fault, but of an MLM is they got paid to bring a person in. See, we
Right.
don't get it. We
Mhm.
don't get a check. We don't get paid to bring you on. We're paid on your success. So the goal is for us to help you succeed and you participate in that as well. Where a multi-level, they got a check to bring you on, then the most attention that they're going to give is to bring in another person and another person because they're paid horizontal, usually down 7 to 8 levels, and then they don't get paid on the other people. Where we're paid from, like Deborah said, from the bottom up. It's phenomenal. In fact, when we place an order, we put our points at the last person that we brought on. So everybody gets 100% of the points. And our goal is to help you succeed.
Mhm.
And then we get praised for it too, because we did what we were supposed to do, help you succeed. So you bring you to the table, we bring us to the table, and it's a win-win. So many people call this a God thing because they can finally have a chance. I was that average person. I needed help and guidance to get started. It was so simple that I had it a little confused. All the leaders, we all chip in, and I don't want to brag, but it moved me to the Millionaires Club from
Yep.
this welfare kid
See?
who
That's
took one more
beautiful.
chance. I didn't want to look at anything. But the most important thing, and this is what I want to get across to everyone, it gave me back me. I had lost me through the world. I was always trying, and it gave me to know that I can look anybody in the eyes and say to them, if you just put your foot forward and I put my foot and the team will all put our hands and feet forward and help you to the top. And we all win.
That
And
is
it's
that
beautiful.
is so beautiful, Penny. That is
It
so
is.
correct. And you are absolutely right. That's what makes us different, as you said, Carol. And it enables us to help other people to elevate. There are so many places, so many companies where they have their finger down on you and you can't do this and you can't do that. And you only get 2 weeks of vacation and you took too many days off and this kind of thing. And our company enables us to help other people to elevate, and we teach other people how, not only how to make money is not everything, but not only how to make money and create wealth, but also to become the best version of themselves because of the programs that we have. And Penny was saying the different universities that we have, so that's what makes us
Explain that a
different.
little bit. When you say different universities, are you calling like college programs or what are you talking about?
Penny, you want to explain the
You want to?
universities?
Sure. Like we have, let's go into Debt Shredder. We have a lot of brokers and realtors, people who are into finance, and they'll jump on that. You own it too. Everybody owns all of them. It's like an umbrella, and you own
Mhm.
the umbrella, but every spoke is a career, and they're all yours. The wealthiest, richest people in the world have many income streams. We offer you at least eight six-figure income streams. Some of my partners do makeup, some websites, some debt elimination. It's a great program to get somebody out of debt. And some of our partners will educate themselves in that arena, or selling websites. We'll train you how to sell websites, or makeup, or weight loss, or skincare. Oh, nonprofits. We do a lot to help nonprofits.
What if everyday shopping could support your favorite nonprofit? The Market America NPO program helps nonprofits earn royalties when supporters shop online. Shop, earn, support your mission. No subscription fee, no inventory, just everyday shopping that helps your cause. Turn everyday purchases into support for your nonprofit. Ready to get started? Contact Doug and Karol Jones at dkjmmall@gmail.com or visit our website at shop.com/DougandKarolMall. Join us today and turn your everyday shopping into real community impact.
I was going to say my wheelhouse with my university is health and well-being and anti-aging, because I'm a product of the product, because I've been using the product for 30 years.
You're a good example.
People say that. Exactly.
Most people slow down with age. Some people don't. I live by laughter, my family, my movement. I wake up happy. And by what I choose to put in my body. I don't feel my age. I feel ready. Nutrition isn't about adding years to life. It's about adding life to years.
So the universities that you pick out, just like Penny said about the debt shredder, we have that university that somebody can market. But like she said, we have 8 to 12 different divisions. If you were to walk into a regular mall, you would call those stores. We call them our universities or divisions.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because that helps us understand it a little bit better. Because when we think university, we're thinking classrooms, education, but you're talking like different types of product lines or marketing
and
areas.
Right. And training, like when you go into a college, or you're going to enroll in economics, or you're going to enroll in, we have several of those. And you can pick a unit, but you don't have to. You can, you learn as you become a partner, and you learn because you own them all. I don't do any of them now, but I help guide in all of them. And it depends on that person. We want to find the best fit for them, but they still have it all.
Okay. Yes. So what are answer some of the most frequent questions that people may be having when you first present this information to them? What's something, I'm trying to think of possible questions, but I'm sure you received questions before about
When can I get started? That's
Yeah.
Well, tell us how
that's
it got started. And I just want to let everybody know this, we're just introducing this. We're actually going to have these ladies do a full out presentation on this because I think this is something that we need to hear. Today is the environment of people's positions being gone like that. It is time for us to take our responsibility for ourselves. In my new book, Get on Board the New Underground Railroad, it's all about us standing up and taking responsibility for ourselves and our families and our communities. And so this is something that we need to go deeper in. But just first, right now, some of the questions like when can I start? How big of an investment is this?
when somebody asked me that, of course, within our overview and our presentation, it shows what the application fee is. Application, because you have to apply. We just don't take anybody and everybody. We make the best fit, like Penny said, the best fit to the person and the person to the best fit for them. But the application is for an unfranchise is $149.95. That's not $1,400 or $14,000. It's $149.95 to start your own business, to make your way to become $1 million club member like Penny Lafferty, and so many other people in our unfranchised business. There is nothing else out there that does that.
I have another question. How much
Yeah.
time does it take?
The investment of time is a part-time investment, 8 to 15 hours per week, or whatever you can put in. There's a lot of busy people out there because they're working 2, 3, 4 jobs just to try to make it. So whatever we can do to help impact that. If you have 2 hours to spend on your business, if you have 4, we suggest 8 to 15 hours per week to invest in your time to learn how to run your unfranchised business. Talk to
That's not a lot of time. I mean, that's reasonable. That's because if you think about it, you have a second job, that's going to be probably
Right.
more hours than that. And if most of the time a second job is like a minimum wage type of position, like last year I worked for Christmas at the Macy's. I said, I'm not doing this no more. I'm too old for this.
Yeah, we do that.
So for something that you can do at home, like I know I was Amway and Avon, all that stuff too, and you had to go to people's houses and do these presentations. Is this not that type of setup or what?
Well, we can do that, but we
yeah,
have Zoom now.
yeah,
Yes.
we
You're
do.
not trying to bring everybody in that fogs the mirror. There's times that we'll say to someone, maybe it's just not the right time for you, but let's stay in touch, and they can buy our products because we want to make sure that this is something that they want too. So if it's not, because our company's name's it.
That's right.
Right.
That's
And there's different ways of partnering. 149.95 is the one part.
that's the
But there's
application.
different ways. That's
It's
just
like,
the application. Yeah.
yeah, it's like if you were to open a shoe store, what would you need in your store? Or if you're a pizza shop, what would you need in your pizza shop? In your shoe store, you would need shoes to open up with. If it were a pizza shop, you would need dough or the pizza to open it up. It's the same with the unfranchised business. You are going to need some product in there. And those options are fast start program or
Yeah.
pay as you go program.
First, look at the business.
Now, if this is your first time to see the unfranchised business concept, I would suggest that you see it more than one time. See it 2, 3, 4 times, as many times as it takes, that you get it, because it's here. It's a platform, it's a vehicle. These are our founders of our company, J.R. Ridinger and his lovely wife, Lauren, who have created a community of entrepreneurs. And great leaders create great leaders. This is our leadership team, most of whom have been leading us for the past 33 plus years. And they also are unfranchised owners. Our company has over 33 years of success, and every successful business has its own brand. We also have our exclusive brands, thousands of exclusive products, and we operate globally. And when I was looking for a business to partner with, I checked the Better Business Bureau. And that little bar down below, it's the prestigious Torch Award. Our business is A plus rated, and that Torch Award is only awarded once every 5 years. And we have won it twice consecutively for performance, trust, and integrity. And just last year, we won it an unprecedented third time. I don't know of any other company that has won this award 3 times. I'm going to introduce to you another family member, the brother of Lauren, Mark Ashley, and he's going to tell you a little bit about winning this Torch Award.
We are super proud to win the Better Business Bureau Torch Award, especially for the third time. And it's not because of me, it's because of every single individual within our organization. So all of us take pride in being a part of being a winner of the BBB Torch Award. It's not one person, it's everyone. I always tell people that companies don't make people successful, people make companies successful. So I think it's an attribute and an attribute of how great our organization is and our people to be able to win the Torch Award, especially for the third time.
Thank you, Mark. Yes, especially for the third time. This is our mission statement. Market America Worldwide Shop.com provides that system for entrepreneurs to create an additional income stream while providing consumers worldwide with a better way to shop. Through results-driven technology and the power of people, we are creating the economy of the future. Now, these are some of our exclusive divisions. If we were in a traditional mall, you would call these stores. And the power behind all of this is the community. Because here, it doesn't matter how young you are, how old you are, what you look like, where you come from, where you're going. You have a community of entrepreneurs to bond with. As the economy is ever evolving, or in some cases devolving, we see some dramatic trends taking place, such as the need for immediate cash. Can you say Uber? And one-to-one marketing. One-to-one marketing seems that it simply means that we get to know our customers in such a way that we can serve them best. And more people are ordering online than ever. Who here is not a consumer? Right. We all buy stuff. And with the gig economy, who can blame the person who wants to take control of their own finances? Our company is positioned to take advantage of all of these trends with the unfranchised business. Now, we call ourselves the unfranchised business because we are very much like a franchise, whereas we have systemized, standardized, and uniform, proven management systems. That coffee company that sells all that coffee and the burger place here in Pennsylvania, if I buy my favorite foods at those stores, and then I fly out to Seattle, Washington, and buy my favorite foods at those stores out there, they're going to taste exactly the same. That's what we mean by a proven system and management system. Now, we are unlike a franchise, whereas we have no franchise fees and no royalties. As a matter of fact, the company pays us. There's minimal startup expenses, there's immediate cash flow and potential tax advantages, and you make your own hours, and there's little to no risk. The worldwide company sales have exceeded $12 billion. That's with a B. And what's most impressive about that number is over half of that has been returned in earnings to unfranchised owners. Now, there is a graph that shows continuous growth of 33 years. Even when the economy dropped down in 2020, this company still continued to grow. And what this means is this company is set to operate in any economy. And if you need to see that graph after this or anytime, I can show you that graph. Now, we're in the 45-year plan by default. We're taught to go to school, get an education, graduate, and go to work. We're not taught to go into business for yourself so you can have that leverage. And you can get these statistics at the Social Security Bureau. Also, one of our prestigious universities did a study where they followed 100 people for 45 years of their working lives, and they found that after working 45 years, 95 of them were still working, dead broke, or no longer with us. They probably worked themselves to death. But what they did find that out of the 5%, three of the five that became financially fit were business owners leveraging their incomes. Now, the unfranchised business wants to get you off of that hamster wheel. We offer the 2 to 3 year plan where you can create a foundation to earn sustainable income. And who doesn't want to take advantage of potential benefits such as earning cash daily, paying off the mortgage, rent, or car payment? And when you're looking at a home-based business, you'll want to check out the benefits of the potential tax advantages. Now, we are a product brokerage company, and every successful business has its own brand, like the Costco's, the Walmarts, the J.C. Penney's. And like these multi-billion-dollar companies, so does the unfranchised business. And like those businesses, we don't manufacture anything. It gives us the flexibility and the agility to move throughout the marketplace. The other side of the unfranchised business is shop.com, the internet marketing company, where you'll have your own personal e-commerce and social e-commerce platform with thousands of partner stores, millions of products, and no cost to register as a customer. Now, here's where the rubber meets the road. You can continue to run on that hamster wheel. Don't miss a step. That is continuing to trade time for money. Or you can invest in yourself, just the hours. Invest 8 to 15 hours per week to create a sustainable income. Life sometimes gets in the way. If you're working that 45-year plan, what happens when your work stops? Your income stops. So all we're asking is which one would you prefer? We don't want anything from you at all. This is just an evaluation. We're going to be talking about income. So the disclaimer just means that you got to show up. You got to show up in life. Yeah, if you're working the 45-year plan, you got to show up there. The unfranchised business is no different. You got to show up. And we're going to be talking about some products also. So these products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. There are 5 steps to build an unfranchised business. Step 1 is to apply. You can apply as a sales rep or an unfranchised owner. As a sales rep, you can earn retail profit and you can get some seminars. You can go to some of the schools and you get a shop.com website. There's no L factor there. There's no leverage, but it is available. We are here to talk about leveraging your time to become an unfranchised owner. With a subscription fee of $149.95, once you register your unfranchised, you can start earning that now money, that retail profit right away. You'll get multiple websites to market your business, your own Shop Live interactive live shopping channel, like your own QVC, and you're able to participate in the compensation plan and earn up to $3,600 in weekly commissions per business. That's right, folks. You can own more than one of these. Now, with your subscription, you'll get what we call the digital bag of goodies. You'll get a digital wallet, which enables you to pay yourself daily, the Getting Started Guide, which is the GPS or blueprint for success. The technology is phenomenal. You get your own unfranchised marketing app, which includes that Shop Live interactive shopping channel. The most valued feature is you get coaching and mentoring by experienced unfranchised owners. I can't tell you how many times when I was on that hamster wheel and I got a promotion on that job, and the person they assigned to train me held back from telling me everything. They didn't want to tell me everything that I needed to know to do the job because they were afraid that I might take their job. That doesn't happen here. Everyone is financially connected, and I'm going to show you why very shortly. Step two is to create business volume, or BV. BV is the point value assigned to exclusive products to calculate commissions. We own 12 billion-dollar divisions to help create business volume. It's as if you own your own mall. If you would walk into your favorite mall, you'd see a health and nutrition store on one side, weight loss store on the other side, and a little bit down the hall, you'd see a children's store. Your stores happen to be online. You have a mall without walls. You can market or specify in any of these divisions, and you have access to all of the divisions. My favorite is what's coming soon, the fur babies and the cars. Some people take care of their pets and their cars better than they take care of themselves. The what's coming soon, that's my favorite because this company is 3 to 5 years in advance bringing the hottest products to market to fuel our unfranchised businesses. Now, I'm going to show you a video, and the video is just going to show you the 12 stores that I just showed you, but it's a powerful visualization. Make sure that you get your home shopping list filled out. It'll save you about $9,000 in a year. These next two videos, I'm going to pass by them because we want to get back to our step two. And if you really need to see those videos, I have them available for you. The step two, you can earn cash back by shopping at the stores that you're already shopping at. I'm sure you recognize some of these names. It's like you have your own shopping annuity. You're not spending anything more. It's just getting back what you're putting into it. These multi-billion-dollar companies are lining up to do business with us because we have the customer base and we also have the credibility for them to be able to do business with us. Now, we create business volume by becoming our own best customer. We develop just a few customers, not hundreds, maybe 10 to 15 customers, and we teach them how to save and shop to earn cash back by becoming the best customer manager through that one-to-one marketing. We've got trial size marketing. Statistics show that when people try a product, they buy a product. And business with the unfranchised marketing app is pivotal. Where's your phone? Do you leave home without your phone? Your phone goes everywhere with you. So you not only have a home based business, you have a phone based business. And our shopping annuity brands, our exclusive products, they're priced just a little lower for everyday use. And if you recall the graph of 33 years of growth, this is why. Because the products are consumable, they're essential, and when people run out, they want them again. They reorder. And no matter what the economy is like, people still need to shower, wash clothes, brush their teeth, etc. It's like you're getting your e-commerce business in a box. They make it so easy for us. Step 3 is to qualify. You'll qualify your business development center, or BDC as we call it, with a one-time qualification, 200 of those BV points, which will open your left and right banks so that you'll accumulate business volume. So if you were to open a shoe store or a pizza parlor, what would you need to open? You need shoes in the store or dough for the pizza. No different with the unfranchised business. You need something in there to market. Now, there is a unique option that takes care of steps 1, 2, and 3, and that's with a fast start program. And you can ask one of us which option is best for you. There are other options aside from the two that are shown here, so you'll be able to find out which option is best for you. Step 4 is to activate by personally placing one qualified unfranchised owner on your left and right of your organization to be eligible to earn commissions. And qualify just means that those people that you talk to have the same desire to supplement their income, just like you do. Allow me to expand on this. I guess you know by now that we are not a traditional business. Traditional business is what's called a horizontal marketing structure, where you have someone at the top, a head, and then you have everybody else that makes a little less underneath. And the people that are on the very bottom make the smallest portion of the profits of the company that they work for. If you're working that 45-year plan, you are not making the same amount as the owner or the CEO of the company. Our J.R. Ridinger, the founder of this company, was a mathematical genius. He flipped that horizontal marketing structure on its side and created the vertical marketing structure. With only 2 lines of distribution, it creates the economic synergy. It gets rid of the competition, the competing, and everybody receives 100% credit for all of the volume that's generated from the bottom to the top. We pay from the bottom to the top. None of that trickle down economics there. When one succeeds, everyone profits. They benefit from the vertical profitability. Now, here's another scenario. These are my kids, my grandkids also down below. They couldn't wait to move out of their parents' home, but they didn't take into consideration that, okay, yeah, they only contributed to the bills a little bit, but now they have their own bills, which, are skyrocketing. So what I explained to them is that you can lock arms, and with vertical profitability, now you can pay those bills from the bottom to the top and contribute to that one, which is home. My grandkids get it. Which leads us to step 5, and that's the most important step, where we teach, manage, and support others. And what we do now is we teach Mark and Kate, you can put somebody else's name there. We teach them to work with their people, to teach them also how to apply, create, qualify, and activate. People keep leading to people. You've met someone named Matt, or someone that you know, and Matt partners as an unfranchised owner. His placement is at the very depth of your organization, because we pay from the bottom to the top in 100%. And Matt is registering his unfranchised business with the Fast Start program, which is 300 of those business volume points that flows from the bottom all the way up to the top 100%. The same happens with Erica on the other side, all the way up 100%. And people keep leading to people. The person that introduced you to the business is called a senior partner. They have met Dave partners, and your senior partner has no choice but to place them at the very depth of your organization. You don't know Dave. Mark doesn't know Dave. Matt doesn't even know Dave. But everybody loves Dave, because Dave's business volume points flows from the bottom to the top 100%. A couple of other scenarios: customer orders, business volume, and personal orders. Business volume flows all the way up 100%. All right. Everybody receives 100%. Now, here's how commissions are made. They're earned. We earn cash daily from retail profits and cash back. As you build your supplemental income, business volume is tracked daily and commissions are calculated weekly. Every Friday, the tracking system searches to infinity, in depth. And what it's looking for is a threshold of 300 of those business volume points in your left, and 300 of those business volume points on your right organization. Now, if it doesn't see it right away, you don't lose it. Don't worry about that. We don't have an end of the week, an end of the month, end of the quarter. So it's not if you'll get paid, but when you'll get paid. But when it does see it, you'll start to receive what we call introductory checks. There's going to be 3 of those. So the next Friday, it's going to search in depth, looking for another 300 of the business volume on your left and right of your organization, which is going to be a cumulative of 600 BV. And you'll get another introductory check. Next threshold is 1,200 on your left and 1,200 on your right. It's going to pay you the third introductory check, which is $150 in commission. Now that volume stays there. You don't lose it until it sees 2,400 on your left and 2,400 on your right. And you'll receive $300 in commissions. As of now, right now, 300 in commissions is going to be the least that you're going to see from here on out. It's looking for another threshold of 3,600 on your left and right, and it pays you another $300 in commissions. And your next threshold is a little more, 5,000 and 5,000, but it also pays you double, which is $600 in commission, with a total of $1,500 in commissions. And only then will you have completed the pay cycle, and your banks reset to 0 and you get to start again. Now, I asked the question, when you first started, it was you and you talked to a couple of people. You had not been to any seminars yet. Now, probably if it's 2 months out And we can even push it out to 6 months. Now that you've gotten some education, you've gotten a team, do you think it's going to be slower or is it going to be faster for you to make that $1,500? It's going to go faster. You've gotten that education. So the frequency should occur weekly. You should be making that $1,500 weekly as your organization expands. Now, you also can earn an extra $600 in what we call a management bonus. Each time you and someone on the left of your organization, on the right of your organization, earns that $1,500 in the same week that you do, the company pays you an extra $600 for management bonus, which brings you to $3,600 per week. The company is amazing. Other companies are shutting down, cutting salaries, laying off people. Some people even had to go to work without being paid. This company has put together a master unfranchised owner program, and we can talk about that after also, or at some point, whereas now we get paid double. They are paying us double, and we'll show you how that works. Instead of making $300 commissions, it's 600, another 600, and then the 1,200 instead of the 600, which brings you to $3,000 per week. Who's doing that? Nobody. I can tell you that and answer that for you. Now, we talked about a scalable business. You know, that coffee company, they can only sell so much coffee out of one location, where in order to make more money, they'll have to open another coffee company. At McDonald's, they can only flip so many burgers out of one location. In order to make more money, they're going to have to open another McDonald's. But with those franchises, they're going to have to pay another franchise fee, the $500,000 to open another McDonald's. Here, our company gives us another business development center, gives it to us after we have completed that pay cycle. Now, you will qualify your business development center with the 200 BV because you'll need something to market. But the most that you're going to have to think about is, where am I going to put this thing? You guessed it. You're going to put it at the very bottom of your organization, because your team's success is your success and your success is your team's success. And you can own as many of these as you can. And guess what? You're not only paying your team, you're paying yourself again, over and over again. And this is the efficacy of vertical profitability and the power of people that JR always told us. And we're wrapping this up. What JR, our founder, has put in motion has stayed in motion, and nobody demonstrates the economic freedom through the power of people better than our founder, JR. I want you to meet him and listen to what he talks about, the most powerful power in the world.
The most powerful power in the world is not atomic energy. It is not governments. It's not ideologies. The most powerful power in the world is people power. And the human desire to lift oneself up, to live a better life and to be free, that's the greatest power. And we have within our hands the ability to attack that and to change the world. Look, I know you're scared. I want to find out why you're scared. Because right on the other side of fear is success. I know you're a little afraid to do this, but if you do it with somebody and you just do it, once you did it, you know you can do it. And that.
Yes, once you get it, you know you can do it. And on the other side of fear is success. Fear is paralyzing. Like the heart of that little 7-year-old, I will with no hesitation, no fear there. There's no decision that has to be made. We're looking for people who are serious about helping other people, for one, and for who want to create a supplemental income, an extra stream of income that is sustainable and getting off the hamster wheel. Come back, book another appointment to see this again and again, try some products, and the best way is to fill out what we call the 60-second health quiz to unlock a healthier you. Nobody knows your body better than you do. So all you have to do is answer 3 questions, and the 60-second quiz will let you know what is needed to get you to optimal health. Your health is also your wealth. And I just want to leave you with our co-founder, Lauren Ridinger, who was voted the 2025 National Women's Health Week ambassador by our United States Department of Health and Resources. She's written a book, a world-renowned author like our Karol, and it's called Scramble or Sunny Side Up, that she wrote this book to get through the grief of losing her husband. If you know someone who has lost someone or something, or if you have lost someone or something, please give the book a read. It's wonderful. And leave you with her parting words. She says you can write your own story. You can change that story. It's not written in stone. You're the best of the best. And this is why she was voted the National Women's Health Week ambassador.
Whatever your story is, you get to write it from this moment on. If you haven't been happy with it, you can change it. You don't have to be attached to it. You can rewrite a new chapter. Whatever you've been through, you can turn your pain into purpose. You have the power to transform your life by putting yourself around the right people who will build you up and help you see your worth. Nobody's gonna let you be alone. We're gonna do this together. Are you in with me or not? So stop being a victim of whatever happened and let it go. Because you can be a victor. You can succeed. You deserve the best. You are the best. Love you.
You are the best. And I just want to thank you. And at any time, if anybody has any questions, once they have seen this out on the internet, if they have any questions, Penny and I are both available to answer any questions at all.
So thank you for today, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you
What an
for
honor.
having us.